From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is 1011's Morning Pulse.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.
Good morning. This is Craig Allison with your Morning Pulse for Tuesday, December 3rd. Our first story today, the results of last month's general election have been officially certified. The Nebraska Examiner says the board unanimously accepted the results, and the state canvassing board met yesterday to wrap things up. But one race has yet to be called in Nebraska. Aside from a race for the Dawson Public Power District, this wraps up the general election. Around 1,000 ballots were rejected due to voter ID issues or not having a signature on the envelope. Your second story, a massive solar farm south of Lincoln could be one step closer to becoming a reality. More than 2,400 acres, planning to sit just east of Hallam, the proposed Panama Energy Center is charting an ambitious lay of land. Applicant Next Era Energy Resources says their plan is to generate a total nameplate capacity of 304 megawatts, powering about 50,000 homes worth of energy annually. Lincoln Lancaster County Planning Commission will vote Wednesday whether or not to approve the project. Your third story, if you've driven down Cornhusker Highway near 33rd, you've probably noticed the grain elevators just south of there being demolished. CL Construction bought them in May for $550,000 and has decided to tear them down. For the next 12 months, you'll see that claw there slowly eating away at the concrete, taking down all 146 silos and a flat storage facility on the property. The company tells us there aren't any plans just yet for what that space will become. Fourth story, as the regular season wraps up for the Cornhuskers and we now await their bowl matchup, some players are announcing they are hitting the transfer portal. An NCAA rule is limiting roster sizes to 105 scholarship and walk-on players, which means the team's roster size will have to be reduced by around 40 to 45 players from its current size at around 150 players. 1011 will be tracking the movement through our transfer portal tracker. Just head to 1011now.com, click on the sports tab, and you'll find it there. And wrapping things up, it takes a special person to drive a school bus out in rural Nebraska, and Giltner Public Schools relies on 4 such drivers to get students to and from school safely. And one has been on the job for 40 years and just celebrated his 80th birthday. About 250 kids attend Giltner Public Schools, and Jim Happold knows most of them, and he starts at 5:15 in the morning. The retired farmer's morning route then leads him mostly to the Doniphan area, where he picks up 17 kids with more in the afternoon, along with his grandkids. That is your morning pulse for this Tuesday, and we'll wrap things up with a look at your 7-day forecast.
You've been listening to 1011's Morning Pulse. Watch, listen, stream on the 1011 Now app, on YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.